today we're going to focus on the bachata body roll, but we're going to add in some arm styling too, because you want to dance with your whole body. So before I get started, the big thing when it comes to dancing, like regardless of what forms of dance you're doing, essentially what you're trying to do, you're trying to make shapes with your body. So the key to making shapes is finishing your moves, straight lines, and carrying all the energy from this arm all the way to the end. So we'll start with the body roll. So the body roll is a fairly common move that is used be it in social or in performance. So I'll show you the body roll first, and then I'll break down the 3 common things that I think people can improve on. So what you're doing with the body roll, you'd be doing your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I do it from the back, so you can do it either side. So I'll start going with the left this time, just the body roll right away. So you could either do it this way, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's the body roll there. So the first thing to watch out with the body roll. So what we're trying to do, we're trying to isolate this body part here. So when you swing your body either to the left or to the right, what you want to avoid swinging and pushing your whole body like this, because sometimes you're dancing with someone and if you push too hard, you end up bumping into the other person. So what you want to do is sort of want to keep your chest upright, but think of pushing your bum to the back. So if I do it starting to the right here, I'll push slightly to the right, and then from here, that's when I push as far as I can go, and then I complete and come finish the circle. So that's the first tip. You want to avoid going too far, but rather think about pushing your bum to the back. So if we just focus on that, so we'll do our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's the first thing. So think of pushing the body to the back. So then the second part that I see, especially when people are starting, I see people squat when they are doing the body roll. But like we said, we want to focus on this part of the body. So straight legs as you are doing that. So once you have your straight legs, you push your bum to the back. It sort of exaggerates the movement that way. So I'll do it one more time with straight legs. So you'd see how I do my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's it. So the last tip now. So the last 8, the key thing to dancing, you're trying to make beautiful shapes with your body. So the landing is still important. So I see a lot of the times people do their landing nice and fine, but I see people do the nice body roll, and I see this like jumping to rush to squeeze. So you need to nail the landing too. So if let's say I am just starting in that position, so what I'm trying to do, just trying to use the bottom part of your foot, drag it to come close. Either you're doing it with the left or with the right. So if I do the body roll with those 3 things combined, so it would look like, so you see how I do 1, 2, 3. So 4, you sort of do your prep before you start, and then you push the bum to the back, straight leg. So you do your nice body roll, but make sure as you're coming up, the leg drags, and you come to sort of bend your knees. That way you're ready to do it again. So I'll do it from this side. So I'll do full basic, then I'll do body rolls both sides. So just your full basic would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you prep first, and then you push to the side. That's what you do your 1, 2, 3, 4 smooth landing, and you can even do the other side. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's the first part of our tutorial. Just getting the body roll down play. So the second part, so we focus on the body, but you have your whole body to dance with. So when you dance, you want your movements to be big. So the more parts you can use with your body, just gives you that option to create drama and add a bit of dynamics to your dance. So what you're going to do with the arms, so today I'm going to start like basic. So the thing that you're trying to think of, let's say you push your arm to the side here. So you want to extend all the energy from the start all the way to your fingers. So just practice this part, just throwing your arm as much as you can and getting it to come back. So you can do it one arm and then do the other one. So that's just to get started. And your fingers, you're trying to avoid them to falling. So what I would do myself, I would do like this little grip here. I learned it in Bollywood, I like it. So do it all the way. So maintaining that whole grip as much as you can, and then you come to do your finish. So that's like a basic to styling. that people usually start with. So for today's exercise, we're going to use both arms. So let's just start with the arms. So what we're trying to do, we're trying to push the arms away. So like I said, to every move there's a prep. So you usually start by coming in, and then you're maintaining your nice little pose. We're just trying to avoid these collapsed arms, but your nice little pose. So you come in, nice little pose, and then you push both arms away, maintaining all that energy. And then when you come to the top here, what you're trying to do, you're trying to close both arms. So you see how I come to touch the inside of my biceps here. So depending on your flexibility, but that's where you want to go there. And then you come touching yourself to the back. You see how my elbows are already pointing forward. And this is where they start to collapse. But for today's exercise, we're going to create a bit of drama. So we're going to get both arms to cross with each other here. And then you come down. So this whole thing now with the body roll, so it would look like this. So as you're doing your first 8, you're starting from this position to finish on this one. That way when you start your body roll, rather than just doing the booty by itself, so you're going to do the booty with the arms too, and then you come step. So the key thing to this, we want it to look nice. So I always tell people, just use your palms. So don't touch your whole body, the whole thing. You don't want to give wrong signals. You still want to keep it nice and classy. So just your palms, and just keep touching yourself, your comfort level. So I'll do it just that part. So we said we did our first basic. So you do our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this is where you come together here. And then nice little arms. So instead of doing 1, 2, 3, 4, we're just going to come from here to finish to the top. So that's why we do our 1, 2, 3, 4. So you see how I'm still like pointing out. So the next part, the next 4 is to come from here to make sure we close. So we do our 5, 6, 7, 8. So here we're now doing our prep for our body roll. And then just using the palms only, we're going to do our 1, 2, 3, 4. And then to also get the other side working, so just pretend as if you have your arms in your pocket but no pockets here. And then you do the other side. So that will be your 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I did from the back, so the whole key thing to this is energy. Energy all the way from your head where you're thinking about the move, all the way to the end. And then the thing that I always say when you're picking your arms, so just think of like, let's say you're picking like a piece of tissue. You won't like, so the softer it can be and the more drama you can add, that just comes with time. So if I do from the back, all the way from the start, so it would look like, so I'll do my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this way the styling. So we do our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is where we do our first booty. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we do the other one. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So I just did enough just to get you started with your body roll styling. The thing I like about the body roll, it keeps you from doing your bachata side to side all the time, and you can get to like play around with the dance. And also with the arms, this is like a fairly common one. So for me, when I'm dancing, rather than turning someone inside 10 here, I actually prefer just to flick both arms away, and then you can turn the person the other way. So you can do this whether you're following, you're leading, or whether you're doing your performance. But the key things to remember when it comes to the body roll, we want to avoid collapsing our whole body here, but more like pushing the bum to the back. And then when we're in this position, we want to think more of straight. That way we're keeping the focus here. We don't want to do a body roll squat like this. You don't make the movement as big. And then we still want to nail our landing. So we don't want to go from step to jump here. We want to do like a nice little drag in here. And then when you do the arm styling, so the first exercise I would usually do myself, just like try to flick your arm as much as you can and keep touching yourself, but with all your energy. But then when you do it 2 times, you're just trying to make it even. So there's always a prep to everything. So you come in, you go out with so much force. You can even look at the arms here. Come look at them together, touch, and then you can play around with this as much as you can. But the whole thing, when you start playing around with this, you want to use your palm to be always tracing your board. So you see how anything, go to the back here, come this way, and then decide to come again. Anything is fair game. And when you run out of ideas, just think of pockets in your hands here. And then eventually when they're dancing with someone, they'll see that, okay, enough is enough, and then you come back. So for more tutorials, just stay up to date with my channel. You can hit the subscribe button there. I have many bachata dance tutorials and all the things to keep you dancing. So until next time, thanks once again.